and welcome to my first Darkretreat documentary. I've done this already 7 times, but this was the longest journey and also the most intense journey and totally different from all the others. So it was very special and unique this way, and in the end, it was crazy emotional what I didn't expect it to happen. So enjoy my world journey. So far, everything good. The only thing I felt a little bit pain in the upper spine area. There's a little tension, and otherwise, like very vivid dreams. Dreamed about water in the house, and then I'm sitting in the water and holding my laptop and writing while I'm in the water. And then I put the laptop on the surface of the water and had to do something else with my hands. And then, oh, didn't need it. My laptop can float. And I went back to hold my laptop because I was unsure. Then I went out to the living room because I thought, okay, maybe when I open the door, the water will go out. And I saw goldfishes with food. And then a friend passed by, an old volleyball friend with some friends. And then I was like, oh, why up so late? Because I think my feeling it was midday. And yeah, and then another situation where I was in the car talking to Sarah, and she was kind of 20 meters away. And then my mother came in and she felt guilty and wanted to talk to me. And yeah, but then I just woke up. Yeah, so
How do you feel now?
I'm good. Of course, the normal weakness, what starts that you don't have a lot of power. And so I try to move and stretch a little bit because I remember from my last dark retreats that mostly the first 2 or 3 days I'm just like sleeping and doing nothing. And then it gets sometimes weaker. So I still try to move a little bit to have a easier process for the body. See you tomorrow. Yeah, everything is good. I sleep whole day. It's midday now, and I had an interesting dream about my father. That I went to his house, but I went a different way and explored the house, and there was even a gymnastic room, climbing rooms, and I was so excited. And then it's sorry when I don't speak so loud, but it's still so weird to speak louder because the whole vibration, everything is so very, very sensitive. And so then I met a friend from my father who came to me because he got some teeth problems and wanted some healing. And then I wanted to go to lunch, and I don't know, I wanted to go out from the house and I couldn't find the exit anymore. And then I just saw a businesswoman, like a lawyer, and talking on the phone with someone very strict, and it's interesting to listen to this conversation. And then I woke up. So, what I forgot yesterday, I did like 1.5 hour little bit meditation and just observe the body, the emptiness. And yeah, I'm fully ready to have a different and new experience, like really wanting to know what is Darkretreat. With this curious mind, like, oh, if I don't have a certain experience, and it's now my first time, so I really want to know what it will bring me to be fully open to explore more than I already have explored. To stay in this childlike mind, like, oh, what is possible right now? What can I invite now for my deepest healing? Yeah, so thank you, and you can see me tomorrow.
Are you ready?
Born ready. Yesterday evening I finished with some boomy exercise, so feeling the channel, and I woke up quite early, I think, and already started practicing more meditation. Also like rainbow body, and what else? And I was standing 1 hour, and so I feel like my body is getting energy back, because I mostly remember from my last Darkretreat in the first days that you're just sleepy and you have no energy. The whole system, it's a little bit crazy, but I'm quite well now. Did a lot of meditation, and yeah, I had a lot of different insights. And later on, Sarah came in with some emotional baggage, and so just asked her if she wants to receive a heart healing. And yeah, maybe you want to explain the feedback, what you observed, or maybe in a different feedback interview. After she cried and healed, then had the impulse to ask if she wants to see her enlightened self, and also if she wants to see the rainbow body and the golden dragon body, and it was quite intense. And yeah, I don't remember dreams today. Maybe I had one, I forgot it already. So I think that's it for today. May all beings be free. Hello and welcome.
Nice to see you.
Nice to feel you too. What I forgot from yesterday was that the sensitivity of hearing became stronger, and also that I started to see a little bit more light. And I had a rough night. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't. I had too much energy, maybe from the energy work would have done in the summer. But there was one thing. I think I woke up early morning around 4, and that's the lung time between 3 and 5. And I observed like, oh, I'm breathing very shallow. So even my meditation, I was empty, sometimes even not breathing, and said, oh, I feel the tension in my large intestine. And so today I started to talk with Sarah if she can help me to look what is there, because I got no information. And then we had actually a very long talk about different things, what I was annoyed from many different things, and what was on a very deep layer, what I didn't want to digest. And when we revealed, it was like, oh, nice, thank you. And and then I had so many insights over the whole day about how to do things, what I've not done anymore for the last years, but in what kind of question I lived, and yeah, where I created all the miracles and manifestations. And so this came back, and then I did a walking meditation and stepped in the field of who I want to be in my future self, and what do I want to live now, because a long time I just was in this observer mode, the last 4 years actually, no sense, everything is senseless, nothing to do and just to be, just in this half enlightened state sometimes, of just observing the observer from observing. But you become very passive, and through different shocks later, I was constantly not in any wanting, more just like in, oh, it is how it is, it is how it is. Unpleasant feeling somehow, but also like, oh, I can stay in unpleasant, I have no resistance. But then again, like remembering energy follows your intention, so where do you want to go? Even when you don't have a wish. And yeah, that was quite profound, and I'm talking too much, I'm sorry. But I feel like when you're on the 7th, 8th day on Vipassana and you get so many gifts, and I got so many gifts already today and so many insights, and then your energy is rising, and you want to create, you want to work, you want to do, but you're not allowed. You're not allowed to write down, you're not allowed to do anything with this information. So I did another 5 elements to clean up and could release a lot of bloating from the intestine. I can breathe much deeper. When I did the 5 elements there, when I was doing the lung, like my body started to sweat, so I was clearing up some stuff. Yeah. I think it's all for now. It's enough. It's enough. Feel you tomorrow. Yesterday night I couldn't sleep because I had too much energy, I think. So I started to meditate again. I think more than 2 hours. And then finally fell asleep at the floor somehow. But on the floor is also a mattress, so. But when I woke up in the morning, I was like, and it was a little bit like my body was stiff, so then I finally went to bed and slept the rest. Then in the morning came Sarah and gave me a little massage so that my energy is coming back into the body. And I did my 5 elements cleaning practice for 42 minutes standing, and then some. What have I done? Have I done the walking meditation later? Oh, I did some energy practice for 2 hours. And then I rested, and then I did again a 1 hour walking meditation. Yes. And afterwards I gave Sarah a little gift, like angel transmission. And I had my first bath. It's nice. Yeah. Don't know what else I should say. Feel you tomorrow. Trying to remember because it was again yesterday. And Sarah was already so tired from too much healing. And Yeah, I got the healing session from Melchior in the morning. It's quite interesting, his technique, and felt some shivers in the spine. Then I relaxed and had again my walking meditation. So then in the afternoon, so many insights about mm, my regressing, how to say this, structure of of pain. And that was quite interesting to see when it started in the childhood and yeah, revealed the rescuer complex and what is underlying this and what you create and why do you create grammar with it. And so like so many informations. What I've seen now with so many relationships also from the past and now and yeah, I will write a book about it. We'll make a seminar 4 days just to heal this triangle of helper, offender, victim, and rescuer also. There are so many different layers. And yeah, just grateful for all the insights and for the support from Sarah. And yeah, today, so I couldn't sleep actually, too much energy. I was like again awake the whole night, then meditated again for some hours. And then when I finally went to bed to sleep in the early morning, maybe around 7, some hours later came Sarah to wake me up.
2.5 hours.
Okay. Yeah, but all in all, I'm not really tired. Again, so much healing about the whole structure, about the whole field, what I understood, why and how I manifested a lot of different um, situations. Um, yeah, I had another nice evening session over a call from Lisa. It was also very nice. I did quantum healing. And so some days ago I had a strong feeling to give this healing transmission. And so tonight at 11, um, I did it online for 10 minutes to make like a miracle night. More people can receive healing. And yeah, then good I can talk. I gave Sarah a gift and she was like high totally, just on energy. And then I showed her some other mind states, booming opening, and then she was just empty and didn't want to come back. So I had to force her to come back that she can sleep, because otherwise she would sit the whole day just in emptiness. Yeah, what else? Like, yeah, just like happy that I do this and I invite all these possibilities to receive and getting so much insight and healing. Thanks so much. I think I rested more than usual. could sleep more. That's a nice standing practice today. With 1 hour standing, then 35 minutes of 5 elements, and then again bone practice for 40 minutes. And yeah, I had my first omelette today. Like having a solid food after 8 days. Okay, yesterday I think I had avocado, but the rest was just like plain soup. And I was also in the mode today, like, oh, there's nothing to do. So like when you just there, and you just look around like a dizzy dog, oh, and you can stay in this state like feeling like forever. There's just like nothing. Oh. And then I did some healing for Sarah, spine and love and a lot of stuff. And yeah, I think that was everything today. Yeah, bye bye. Happy nothing. I don't celebrate Christmas.
Danke für nix.
Very nothing. It's happy everything. I think I had again problem by falling asleep, but then I could sleep longer and I woke up around midday, if you remember right. And I woke up because I was angry again on my mother. Like in my last Darkretreat, I also woke up angry because she mistreated the dog, and afterwards in the morning I was 8 hours in samadhi. But this time it was about that she was treating me in a bad way, like talking in front of me with someone that, oh, he's not behaving like an angel, and then gave me a special look like over the chair, and this moved something in me. And so when I woke up and started to look what is provoking me, so what is the emotion where I feel not wanted or provoked, so I worked on this and looked at many different layers, and then whole day I still was resting after integrating this. Then I was standing for 1 hour, and then again worked with Sarah on some patterns, and we had long talk about different stuff. And before also was like, why do I have met certain people in the last years? What they all have in common, and what is my pain to this? And I figured out like why I can't connect to some people who I know for a long time is when they have a relationship problem of not wanting to connect. And then I'm getting angry because I feel they're pretending to do so, and so actually they're lying. And this is something where I was like, what the heck? why are you doing this? Why are you so afraid of really coming into a good relationship? And yeah, and then I also found out like that a woman came into my life and she was totally manipulating me with all her emotions and drama. So I was in a constant rescuer role. And yeah, I'm just like happy to see how all this got created over the last 3 years, actually, even a little bit more. And I was like, wow, what shit have I created? Just because I was in this rescue helper role and constantly being supportive and trying to help people out for the bad situations. But I was not in the question if they're really ready to receive, and so constantly helping, and then getting more and more drained till I had no love or fire anymore to teach, because I felt like, oh, I'm giving, and these kind of people who are very close to me are not willing to change because they still have a strong resistance because they have no self-worth. And there is a saying from Bruce Lee, if you have the ball in the hand, you get attacked. And so how stronger you become, people will always feel offended by your presence. And so even when they say yes, inside they feel like, so that's like they want to change, maybe, in their belief, but in the subconscious they are sabotaging you. So then you again feel guilty because you can't help them. So there are a lot of insights, and I'm very glad again for this crazy day actually. And I'm finally a little bit tired. I think it's maybe again after 3 o'clock in the morning.
5.
5?
Mm.
Oh, normal. Like the last days. Going to bed 5, 6, 7, and then sleeping till midday. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't sleep and just meditate and then sleep at night. Let's see. Yeah, I think that was all. It was already a lot what I shared. Or if you want to mention something. Yeah, I think it was the main thing to mention. So good night, good fight. Or something like this. It's number 10. It was again a long night. So finally I'm getting tired at midnight. After I think more than 5 days in a row being up between 5 and 8 in the morning. And I did a lot of training today. Some warrior yoga, 1 hour. Then some ego, light eating, half an hour. 5 dafa, half an hour. And then 5 elements, half an hour. 42 minutes. And then also some Lego for 40 minutes. And then the day was already nearly over. So, yeah, some interesting stuff when I was waking up in the morning, like about discernment and through all the healing what I've done with Sarah, like my focus um, disappeared a little bit from the Darkretreat. So it was much more emotion, talking, healing. And so I felt, oh, where is my empty mind, my silence? And this is really like, oh, I broke the vow or the setting that I created this holy place here. And then we destroyed it with over talking for many hours. And I think it's not a problem if you stay in the heart and talk silently, but so many things were coming up and we did so many different healing stuff. So this really felt like in the morning, oh, so where is my intention now for the next days? And coming back now more into this presence of having a holy retreat. Yeah. So again, inviting, new possibilities, new experiences. What the Darkretreat can give me for the next days. Thank you. In the morning, I was a little bit tired, but more like the body. And I had an interesting dream about aquarium, and that I tried to fix something, and then I created more disaster. And then I observed, because I was working as a mechanic, but I don't know why there was some aquariums in this company, and that's so important. They can talk details. But then it was like, oh, it's nearly 8 o'clock in the evening. Why I'm still at work? And then I woke up, and then I reflected, oh, what is it that I try to make things better, and creating more shit. And say, oh, interesting. All the time when I want to create change for the better without asking, um, then it can create a lot of chaos with the persons I'm afraid. And a question what is now for every viewer is if you've ever noticed that you wake up differently, like with different hand poses. So I think in this year I found myself like with the hands like behind the head like this, or even like at my genitals, or like crossed legs, and so like really on one hand here and one there in the crotch. So it was quite interesting if there's any study science about this, what the body is healing with these postures, because I believe we're always trying to balance ourselves somehow. So maybe this is the reason. And yeah, that was the morning. And I think I was a little bit also bodily tired because I took some melatonin cream at night because I thought I finally want to sleep. Let's try it with the cream, and this makes me sometimes a little bit dodgy in the morning. Maybe I put too much cream on it. So, but later on, practice was Very good. I did what I've done. Do. Damn my mind. I don't know if I've done some Qigong, but what I know I've done later 1 hour 20 minutes standing practice, and then 15 minutes aura petting practice, and then a little bit sitting, meditating, resting. I got some nice dinner, some soup and avocado, and then again energy practice, raising the energy for 1 hour 20, and now again receiving energy from full moon, and yeah, just feeling more and more electricity in my field. So I feel quite empty, no emotions, no need for something, and more like this present hollow feeling that I'm just here. Okay. Thank you. Good night. I think I forgot about what I dreamed. Don't remember. And I rested well, was a little bit energetic, and started with standing one hour, I think nearly 1.5 hours standing. Then I think I did some Falun Dafa half an hour. Not before, I did Biku half an hour. Then light eating, then Falun Dafa half an hour. And then 1 hour and a half again, energy practice, raising the energy, Qigong practice. And then had a bathtub, relaxed, had a wonderful maroni pumpkin soup maybe, and yeah, I feel like it was in the morning again. I'm done with the retreat. I'm ready to go out because I talked too much with Sarah, too much distraction, too much things, what I need to finish in January. Things were coming in where it would be good if I'm outside and not again more than a week here. So let's see if I will end it maybe in 4 days already, and not in 9. But so for me, I got so many gifts, but it was more like a healing retreat than a real silent dark retreat. So yeah, I feel very powerful actually. Got my power pack from my lungs. I feel strong, what I haven't felt for many years. So I'm quite happy that I'm focused on the training. And yeah, and in 2 days I will give a healing transmission in English on the 13th of January. And yeah, I think that's it for today. No.
Die Outtakes sind super.
I didn't sleep. I was even like the last 3 days. I didn't sleep a lot. Maybe 3 hours a day, but was full on energy, full awake. But what I observed was like sometimes like some emotions, like and yeah, how long I will stay, and then I talked a lot with Sarah because we still have to finish some stuff, and so I decided that I won't do the 3 weeks. I will finish it after 2 weeks. Well, let's see if I finish. 2 or 3 more days, let's see. But it's not the full 3 weeks what I thought in the beginning. And yeah, so I trained the whole day a lot. But again, warrior yoga, more than an hour, then Biku, Falun for half an hour both, and then 2 hours standing, 2 hours energy practice. So it was interesting for me to feel what's going on in the body and still having more and more energy. And did some longevity exercises. It was also quite interesting to see how the body is getting affected. And I felt also when I was standing a lot that not heat came up, it came cold energy. It was also quite interesting. But it's more on the surface, not inside, also later inside a little bit. But the skin was still like very cold. After a sleepless night, I decided that after a lot of training that I would just rest now. So I fell asleep and rested also the whole afternoon. And yeah, I just was practicing in the early morning, 1.5 hour energy practice, and for 1.5 hour standing practice. And yeah, I feel much more calm because the last 2 days without sleep and not sleeping was also like a lot of emotions were coming up, thought process, different stuff about the next weeks. So it was kind of interesting. So I just have my first soup after a long time, and tonight I will do another energy transfer in English, and then let's see if I go out tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Let's see what will come up. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. So today I felt a little bit tired in the body. Maybe because of the energy transfer what I gave yesterday night. For half an hour actually, longer than I thought that I would do. I did some 5 elements practice before, it was quite good. But today I rested a lot and I didn't want to train. I was kind of had a weird feeling. But I still did like 1.5 hours standing. But then, yeah, don't know. It's just like, I'm not so in the mood. So mostly just observing and resting. Yeah, I think that's for today.
Achtung, Stufe kommt gleich. Oh. Sie dreht voll durch. Oh Gott. Jetzt bringt's am Ball. Schau, sonst ist weg.
Oh, it's bright. I didn't thought that I would get emotional. here I want to show you my little room where I've been for over 2 weeks. That's also amazing pyramid energy stuff if you're interested in this. So yeah, yesterday evening I had the impulse that I should go out in Esvedra to see the sunset. And yeah, I was like, first I was the feeling like, should I go or not? And even like when I was there, I was like, oh, should I open it or not? And it was so bright. And then when I opened the eyes, like, wow. I was very touched and I didn't even knew why. And I was crying for, I think, over 15 minutes. And it's the 7th Darkretreat and it never happened before. Because mostly it's like, oh wow, interesting, the hands, the colors, and how you see yourself and your body and the other faces. But yeah, this was totally a new experience, and afterwards I was so really destroyed and tired because so many things came up. And it's even hard to talk. I can't even give a feedback right now. It's still like I want to be in stillness a little bit. And it's just a little bit weird to be here again. And even just looking at myself, it's weird. Yeah, what should I say? There's nothing to say. I will add the picture, or you can also feel the energy from the video. So if there are any questions, just write it below. Yeah, it's really hard to give a feedback or say anything. It is what it is.
Wolltest du rausschummeln?
What?
Wolltest du schon rausschummeln?
Huh?
Was, ha? Schon wieder.
Huh?
Ich hab verstanden, was du gesagt hast.
Sag's also bitte.
Ja, du sagst ha.
Lässt dich aus?